The namesake of Aaron Jamieson Music is with me now for a wee chat. Social distancing, of course. Aaron, how's it going?
Not too bad, Johnny. Yourself? Thanks for having me.
Not at all, mate, not at all. How's things been going? I mean, we're nearly post-lockdown now, although we are getting a few setbacks.
We are, yes. A couple of bumps in the road, but we're slowly but surely.
Just yesterday, or today as we are.
Yes.
We've been told pubs aren't reopening now until the 1st of September.
Yeah, that's correct. A couple of setbacks. I had a couple of gigs in the lineup and they've obviously been in contact. So it's a little bit in the air with things, you know, but you sort of have to go with the way things are going. So
that's it. There's nothing we can do about it.
No, it's out of our hands.
But I mean, how did you get over lockdown? I mean, we all missed the buzz of performing.
Yeah.
How did the 3 months or 4 months, how did that treat you?
Well, it's kind of weird, you know. It's I'm sort of took it in a way like a blessing in disguise in a sense. Don't get me wrong, going out and doing gigs and such and being out there in the atmosphere is you know, it's second to none. And for me personally, I get goosebumps. I love working with a crowd, you know.
Yeah.
But no, I've used it in an advantage in a way that I've tried to use a little bit of time, be creative, working a bit more material on things. So yeah, it's been up and good, but overall I can't complain, you know.
Yeah, so. Good. I mean, not only are you a singer and a fantastic singer, you are at that.
Thank you very much.
But you also turn your hand at a wee bit of acting, don't you? You're in a pretty popular local drama group, aren't you?
I am, yes. I haven't been in it now that overly long, but it's definitely something that I'm absolutely buzzing to be a part of. I sort of, anything, the regret I have is not joined it sooner.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've recently joined Portrush Music Society, in which I was, the most recent I was in was Sister Act, which is the previous show that they had done, and it was immense. It was unbelievable. I couldn't recommend it any higher in regard. For me, I found it as don't get me wrong, for some people it's like a stepping stone in regards to getting out of their comfort zone if they're not used to it. So yeah, it was a little bit challenging. I had done a couple of little things, pantomimes, when I was a lot younger and such, but I hadn't done anything like that in a long time, so it was good to get out of my comfort zone. Fantastic people, they welcomed me with open arms, and obviously you know yourself, Johnny, how well Portrush Music Society done with Sister Act, so it's and what a show to be a part of for the first one. So
it was fantastic. I mean, you know yourself, I recently joined just before.
That's right, yeah.
We'll get on to Shrek, but I went and I watched Sister Act, and that's what gave me the bug, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, my little cousin Gemma, you know,
yes,
Gemma, wee Gemma. Gemma was always at me to join, and I thought, when I heard Shrek was going to be the next one, I mean, who doesn't want to be part of Shrek?
Exactly, absolutely.
And you had actually quite a big role in Shrek as well, didn't you?
I did, and I've got cast. Obviously, the way this is the enjoyment of being part of Music Society is you sometimes find yourself where, you know, you're not just labelled that's your character, you're maybe getting multiple roles, and it's great. It's great to be in a position where you're in a character and you can express yourself in maybe a manner that you feel you want to portray the character, and it's just a way to being creative. But yeah, I was cast as understudy for Shrek.
Yeah.
So and that's been really exciting as well. And you know, overall as a whole, it's great to also look at it in a sense of watching how everything works. The biggest thing for me in the last show was backstage. You know, all the people that you don't see, the amount of work that goes into it, it's unbelievable.
I mean,
so
they are the unsung heroes, really, aren't
absolutely,
they?
Absolutely.
Well, we do look forward to doing Shrek next year.
Yes, I can't wait. Can't wait.
I say we got halfway through your rehearsing schedule and then bang, that's it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we look forward to that, Aaron. We look forward to that. But listen, we are getting on to the singing bit. But I do believe in your full time. Are you a personal trainer?
I am, yes, indeed. Yeah. I'm currently at the moment on the sidelines because I'm relocating, so I'm sort of setting up for a personal training studio currently. But yeah, I'm a full-time personal trainer. I've been for several years now, so yeah, it's another passion of mine, and I love to work. I think it's part of working with people as well, you know.
Yeah.
But no, it's something I've definitely grateful for also.
Absolutely. So not only can you book Aaron to sing, you can also book with Aaron to go and do a little bit of personal training, but we'll leave that for another time. But listen, over lockdown, Aaron, I noticed you did quite a few Facebook Lives.
I did, yes. It was sort of out of the norm for me as well. It's something it's kind of weird when you're out and you're doing gigs and stuff in a live audience, and then you're doing it I was doing Facebook Lives. You know, you're staring at a screen, you're sort of seeing comments, you don't really interact in the same way. Couple of bumps along the road as well, setting up and things, and am I live, am I not? But no, I actually gained a lot personally for myself through it, because I've got to meet new people. I'm interacting. It was a good way, in a sense, like advertising, to get my name out.
Absolutely.
Which has created more opportunities for gigs and such, hopefully down the line. And it's also a way to like get your name out, where I've started seeing people tuning in that's not local people, you know, that you're not going to see in your local bar or things like
That's it.
you know,
That's
people worldwide and stuff. So no, absolutely, and I would continue or do things like that down the line as well, because it's a great platform.
Absolutely. As I was just going to say, it's a great platform for Facebook. Is a good platform if you use it right.
Absolutely, well, that's
You know,
it.
we don't want to see people on Facebook showing us what they're eating for their dinner.
No,
We don't. But if you are doing things like that, it is, as you say, it is a fantastic platform. And as I say, it'll broaden your horizons.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you can do with it. So
Now, obviously, you've been into music for a long time now, Aaron.
yes.
So who would be like your music icons or idols, or what give you the bug?
Well, this is sort of, in a sense, it's a weird one for me. A lot of people find it easy to rattle off one name or a particular name, and I would be the same. You know, influences like Johnny Cash and Elvis Presley, but I would be very open-minded when it comes to music. So I would listen to every genre imaginable. I'm a firm believer in, think of someone that you feel is like an icon, and then you look into them, and then you try and find who their icon was, and then and you start digging into a sense of history, and then you get more of an understanding of where music originated from. So when I start off, I would say I'm a huge fan and even an advocate of likes of blues, but blues led into bluegrass, which genred into country, and so forth. So for me, I always find it's like picking your favourite movie. It's like so hard to just distinct, because they've been music for generations. There's actually a great saying I only heard recently, where someone said to a gentleman, says, why don't you listen to, this century's music? And the gentleman says, because I haven't finished going through the previous one.
Very good.
So, and it's sort of like that. Don't get me wrong, if I was to say what I'm listening to now, I love my country. I'd be the first to say that. So I like Luke Combs. I would be listening to a lot of Taylor Childer. There's a great guy at the moment I'm listening to, Coulter Walls. But yeah, I'm very for not saying I'm just country, and listening to everything, because you can get influences from all aspects of music. So
Absolutely. So you're saying different genres. You love all genres, more or less.
Yes.
So on the performance side of it, so I'm reading through a local newspaper, and I see the name Aaron Jamieson appearing at such and such.
Yes.
So I say to the family, I'm going to take you all out, we're going to have a meal, and we're going to sit down and listen to Aaron Jamieson. So what sort of music will they hear on the night?
Well, I sort of like to, obviously when you go out, you're trying to please the crowd in a sense. You're trying to play things that people like to hear. I try and tend to sway more in the direction of, I obviously play the songs that you like to hear, but I don't want you to go, oh, there's The Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash, who he's trying to sound like Johnny Cash. I want you to go, what is that? Figuring out, oh my word, that's Ring of Fire, and it's my own twist or interpretation. And I also find when I'm doing covers, you can always find, like someone will say, a catchy tune that you would whistle to, which always sticks in your head. But there's many a song that maybe isn't really your particular, that person's style, or maybe the type of thing they would listen to, but lyrically it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's nearly like a missed opportunity for those words to be expressed to other people. And it's a great, and that's why I do a lot of research that way, where I find a song, twist it up in a way, maybe sound a song and it's like, that sounds more country now I've finished with it and it wasn't originally, or maybe vice versa, a country song and I'm doing it a little bit more rock, I'm doing it a little, you know, so I like putting my twists in things because I try to be more as unique as possible with myself.
Absolutely. Brilliant. And I do believe you have a few local venues coming around this weekend, Friday and Saturday night, I believe you're right?
I do, yes. I'm playing in the Bushtown this Friday evening from 9 p.m. And then I'm playing in Bertha's and Castle Rock from 8:30 on Saturday night. So I'm looking forward to the both of them, to get out and just get back at it, you know.
Yep, two great venues, and two venues I know well myself. So, okay, you're out and about, you're singing. People come up and they ask you, have you any music I can buy? Have you any CDs or anything I can buy? Or I know you don't have anything at the minute, but is it in the pipeline?
It is. It's one of those where, you know, when you start getting into music influences, when I started, I would be a huge advocate of singer-songwriting, you know. I'm not, without slaying artists or, you know, new people in the charts, I'm not a fan of someone that says, I wrote a song, and when you look at it, it's very simple, and it was 12 people that wrote it, you know, and that's why I think the old creative style, they didn't have things like that, they had to come up with their own ideas, you know. I'm a huge fan of the likes of storytelling, so, and I hear a song, if you can read a novel or a book, and from the moment you start reading it to the end, you go through all these mixed emotions, sadness, happiness. You watch a movie, it's the same idea, you go through all these emotions. I like the concept that a song within 3 to 5 minutes can portray the same emotions with a single song that you would get through something so dramatic as a film or a book. And for me, that's the key to the likes of singer-songwriting. It tells a journey that you can follow through. So for me, I've wrote a lot of music. I've probably sat in worth 2 albums in regards to material. And I'm just at that process now where I'm slowly I'm craving to get it out more than anything. So it's on the pipeline, I'm working on it now. To be honest, it could be an LP, it could be an album, I don't know it. It all depends on just how quick I can get it out. So hopefully something will be out very, very soon.
So just watch this space, as we
watch this space. This space could fill very, very quickly.
And indeed, we at Causeway Coast Radio, whenever Aaron does come out with something, we will be the first to let you know. Sorry, I will be the first.
Jonny, you'll be the first.
An exclusive.
Exclusive.
An exclusive. Well, listen, Aaron, thank you very much for coming along for an interview, taking time out to come onto the show, and I very, very much appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, John. I appreciate yours.
But finally, before you go, can you let everyone out there who maybe want to get in contact for like a quote or any queries or bookings?
Yep.
What's the best way to go about that?
Your best bet is if you're on Facebook, contact me directly through my Facebook page, which is Aaron Jamieson Music, my mobile number is there, or you can send me directly a direct message, which I'll get in contact, and vice versa with the personal training. My Facebook page is AJ Athletics, and same again, send me a direct message or drop me a message via, usually I try my best. I'm hard to get a hold of when it comes to contacts with phones, so usually a message is the best and I get back to someone as quick as I can.
Okay. That's brilliant, Aaron. Listen, once again, thank you very, very much. And if you do have anything that comes out, we at Causeway Coast Radio would love to be able to play it for you, of course.
Thank you very much.
And we will, and no doubt we will talk again.
Absolutely, I've enjoyed it.
So folks, there you have it. That is Aaron Jamieson of Aaron Jamieson Music. If you are about the town or Castle Rock this weekend, get out to the Bushtown from, what time do you say, Aaron?
From about just after 9 o'clock.
From just after 9 o'clock on Friday night. Bertha's Bar, 8:30?
8:30.
8:30 Saturday night. So Aaron, once again, thank you very, very much. Everyone here at Causeway Coast Radio wish you the very, very best. And we do look forward to speaking to you again in the future.